Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Alan Turing, one of the most revolutionary mathematicians arguably in the world. Well, definitely one of the most important people. I definitely agree.
I agree too.
Yeah. So let's get talking about a little bit of his early life. So he was born June 23rd, 1923. He was born in London and he showed signs of very high intelligence at a very young age, maybe around the age of 5. It doesn't really clearly state, since this was 1910s, 1920s. So I mean, it's all a little iffy. So he loved math and science over all of his other school subjects. He didn't really find interest in anything else. So his teachers took note and they said that he was focusing too much on math and not enough on other topics.
Like the classics. Who needs Shakespeare anyway?
Yeah. Who needs Shakespeare when you're pretty much just pumping out equations like Shakespeare? I mean, like
Newton, actually.
Yeah. All right. So anyways, for his later life education, he did attend the University of Cambridge. He studied mathematics and was known for his intelligence and original ideas. After that, he later went to Princeton University in the United States, where he did get his doctorate. Now, fun fact here, so it actually took him 2 years instead of the regular 4 years to get his doctorate. So he studied again at Princeton under mathematics, and he entered at 1936 and graduated June 1938 with a doctorate.
Yeah, this was before ChatGPT. Oh my God.
You don't need ChatGPT if you're a genius.
Yeah, that's true.
After that, in his early career, he started studying machines, logical and computation. So it was more like, can you teach a machine to think and learn and then get that information from that and then put it into something else, or technically an early version of AI.
Did he make a test for it?
He did do a test, and we'll be covering that later. So, anyways, it mattered because it became the foundation for modern computers. So, like now with your ChatGPT, Claude AI, Gemini, all of those are learning-based softwares. So, whatever you tell them, they'll do, and they'll remember it and keep doing it. So let's pass it over to Diego, and let's talk a little bit about his midlife.
Thank you. So, during World War II, he turned to work at Bletchley Park. And during this time, Britain was having trouble decoding German military messages due to one significant advantage they had, which was enigma. Now, this was the most advanced code of their time, which made it even harder.
Is it truly hard for genius?
That's true. It was hard before he came, though.
Yeah.
So Turing's role in World War II was help design the machines called bombs. These machines...
Like actual bombs?
No, not actual bombs. No, that would have been the word.
Yeah. Let's just nuke the German communication center. Yeah, I think that's what the technology is.
Perfect. No, it was just named bombs. So very odd name, I believe. But he's a genius. You can't question it. So these machines helped break Enigma's code faster. And what this eventually led to was it allowed the Allies to track enemy movements, stop submarine attacks, and plan military operations according to this. And
they're just like predicting.
Yup.
Well, I mean, not really if they already know.
They already know. They acted like they didn't know in order.
So it's just all written.
And the historical importance of this is that many historians now believe that his work shortened World War II by 2 years, which is absolutely insane. This has saved millions of lives, and we have to appreciate it for that. Some of his major achievements, like I previously said, was breaking the Enigma code. Super hard code. Like, before he came, they were already having trouble. Gotta give him hands for that. And he is considered the father of modern computing because he invented the concept of the Turing machine, and his ideas became basis for computers, programming, algorithms, everything we now rely and use today. And because of this, some of him considered to be an AI pioneer because of asking the famous question, can machines think? through this own personal test called the Turing test. Now, the Turing test was used to determine whether a machine can really imitate human conversation convincingly.
Convincingly, or
Yes.
just like imitate it?
Convincing, like when AI speaks, can it mimic humans? Can it sound human?
I mean, yeah, but also you have like a bunch of other, like, you know, factors, like you say, you know what, I'm just gonna forget that.
Yep. So, the influence today is modern AI development still uses Turing's ideas. Now, some obstacles and challenges was Turing struggled socially and was often misunderstood.
So,
he was a very
yeah.
shy person overall.
So, like, yeah, he was like, I definitely, his teachers noted that he was a lot quieter. He didn't really talk, but, I mean, he was still doing his work and everything, but, like, it did affect him at a point, but, again, it's a little...
You know, he's a genius, you know,
Yeah.
just, it comes with it. And unfortunately, during this era, there was many controversy about him, as in the 1950s, homosexuality was illegal in the UK, and he was arrested for being gay in 1952. This was a very different time where people were much more hateful and not as understanding.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely, after that, they started forcing medication onto him, so...
To try and fix him. Now, due to this, the consequences was he lost government security clearance, and he was forced to undergo chemical castration, which is horrible, and he faced humiliation from the public and discrimination for his sexuality.
But obviously, I mean, even then, like, after all the good work he's done, and just to be shamed like that, it's terrible, because, you know, like, you do all this for an entire country,
And that's how they repay you.
And then the country just hates you back in return.
Exactly, and that's why in 2009, Queen Elizabeth gave a apology to Alan Turing and commended him for his service and role in World War II. Now, later in his life, he continued researching artificial intelligence and biology and worked on an early computer development after the war. His contributions were not recognized during his lifetime because of secrecy, and it was all classified by the government. And
handing it over to me, his later life, he continued researching artificial intelligence and biology. So I'm guessing he was trying to study biology more so that he would
study of life.
Well, no, not that, but like understand the human more, to where with the Turing test, you can
It's
get
true.
a machine to be like a human.
Exactly, that's
So
insightful.
yeah. Unfortunately, June 7th, 1954, at age 51, he would die, and the circumstances of his death are very controversial. So what happened was that he committed suicide,
Really?
but what was found next to him was a half-eaten apple. Now, that half-eaten apple was laced with cyanide. However, well, it's never been proven, but apparently he died from cyanide poisoning. Now, they never tested the apple or anything like that. That's a theory. Now, there's also a bunch of other stuff, like the medication it was on, that also could have resulted in his death.
True.
And it was really terrible what happened to him, and he didn't deserve to be hated and to be outcast like that for all the work he's done.
Yeah. To me, he's a hero.
He is a hero. So, leaving that behind, his legacy, today he is one of the founders of computer science, a hero of World War II, a pioneer of artificial intelligence. I mean, that's
Obvious.
that just says it all. People may have appreciated you back then for a short time and then hated you, but you can appreciate it now for all the work you've done. Look at everything we have.
Exactly.
AI, phones, Siri, I don't know, like all the AIs.
Yeah.
You know, everything you guys use to cheat.
Up. Talking about you. You know who you are.
Christopher Torres. Anyways, a few other things. He does have his own movie, The Intimidation Game.
Loved it. It was amazing.
I've never seen the movie.
You've never seen it. I recommend you do.
I probably will, but I've never seen. I've only seen the trailer.
The trailer?
Yeah. No, but that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed this entry, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for tuning in.